Welcome back. You're now joining us for part 2 of the series featuring our preferred lending partner, Nest Home Lending. Now, in the last video, we covered the purpose and reason for starting Nest Home Lending. We also reviewed a few brief scenarios of how the lending discussion starts within the guest presentation. Now, let's use this time to review more buyer objection role-play scenarios, and then we'll introduce yet another preferred partner, Colorado Insurance, later in the video. So, let's get started. In this first buyer objection, the buyer is uncertain of qualifying. Let's see what options he has.
We have a very complicated loan situation.
Not everyone has perfect credit or the easiest path to homeownership. But not to worry. Oakwood Homes is very fortunate to partner with the team at Nest Home Lending for over 20 years. They have experience handling all loan situations, so I'm sure they'll be able to give you great guidance on your options.
Okay, great. But what if they're unable to provide me with a loan?
If for some reason they aren't able to provide you with a loan at this time, then Nest will work directly with us to get you over to our Home Buyers Club. This is a division of our company that helps our Oakwood customers overcome financial obstacles that may be keeping them from getting qualified. You'll meet with a dream maker who will provide an analysis and game plan to get you onto the road of homeownership. We don't see any doors closing in this process, and we will do everything we can to help you get into your dream home.
Qualification. It's definitely something on the mind of many first-time home buyers. Make sure to ask the questions around qualification in the guest discovery process to prepare yourself for this scenario. Now, what's great about Oakwood is the fact that we have the Home Buyers Club. It's truly the silver lining for many buyers that have a little more work to do to become financially ready. All right, let's review the second objection when a relative or close friend has already recommended their lender and the buyer's been pre-qualified. Obviously, the buyer's further down the road in this example. Let's watch.
So you know my uncle's a lender. He's pre-qualified us and we are all set.
Hey, it's great you've already been pre-qualified through your uncle's company. And I'm sure it feels good to know that this journey is about to happen for you with someone that you know. But I still want to give you an option. It's not too late to take advantage of, and that's working with our preferred lender, Nest Home Lending.
Okay, you know what? I appreciate the information, but I don't want to waste your time.
Nah, just hear me out, all right? I want to give you information that helps you every step of the way. So to start, do you know if your lender works with many new home construction loans?
New construction? You know what? I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure you ask. They do work a little bit differently, and I want to make sure you're protected.
Protected? What does that mean?
So the team at Nest, they've been a lender for us for over 20 years. New home timelines and deadlines are a little bit different from builder to builder and new home to resale. So for example, new home taxes, they aren't fully assessed, and I don't want your payment to rise substantially after a year. Because you're building your own dream home, there's deadlines beyond just the inspection and appraisal. Nest knows all of Oakwood's timelines and they'll take care of all this for you. And an appraiser, they'll charge you extra if the appraisal is ordered prior to the home being 95% complete. So it's a pretty fine timeline, and Nest has access to all of our reports and daily meetings, so they'll work directly with your builder to schedule the appraisal so that you don't get charged more. And then lastly, with an outside lender, you need to follow up and provide Oakwood with all the necessary documentation so that we can actually start your dream home. With Nest, they'll just do all that for you.
You know, it seems reasonable, but you gotta appreciate my position. It's awkward because this is family.
Yeah, not to worry, I can understand that. And I'm sure he's very good. The difference with using Nest is our Oakwood associates are able to review all the paperwork from Nest, and together we can answer questions for you. We can't monitor any of the charges with outside lenders like your uncle's company. Also, last but not least, we can give you a valuable incentive when you use both Nest Home Lending and Colorado Insurance. I'm sure your uncle understands that builders secure relationships like these to protect you and provide additional money savings opportunities that he might just not be able to match. So just ask him.
Ooh, the dreaded uncle lender situation. Just kidding, but it certainly does get tough to close on the idea of using an outside lender when family member services are options. Again, talk to the process of how Oakwood and Nest work together and that they know each other's schedules, timelines, and business operations. It's not that they're family members or friends are bad options. There just clearly is a more cohesive operational relationship with Nest and Oakwood that could surpass the buyer's experience and cost savings overall. It's okay to be proud and offer Nest as a first choice for home lending. Now, on to our last lending objection scenario. Here, our buyer feels strongly that she can just get a better deal with the lender she already has chosen. Let's see how this one plays out.
You're more than welcome to use the lender of your choice. However, it's always good to do a comparison, just to ensure that you're getting the best value and service when you're selecting a lender. Oakwood's been really fortunate to partner with the team at Nest Home Lending for over 20 years now. And they offer competitive rates and really exceptional customer service to our Oakwood customers. And by being the preferred lender to Oakwood Homes, Nest is held to the highest level of accountability. We actually meet with them weekly just to discuss the status of both your home and the loan to ensure that everything stays on track for a seamless closing with no surprises. I'm sure that's the kind of customer experience you're looking for, right?
Well, it sounds pretty good, but I think I may get a better rate with them. I mean, they said that they have the best rates.
Well, let's just get in touch with Nest so we can get the comparison started. Oh, and did I tell you? We can give you a really valuable incentive when you use both Nest Home Lending and Colorado Insurance. It's in your benefit to look at the choices side by side.
The sales associate did a good job of recalling the incentive, but urging the buyer to do the math and simply look at a comparison of offerings. Sometimes it's as simple as that, and Nest helps prepare all of the documentation. Hopefully, these objection scenarios better prepare you for the day-to-day conversations with buyers. Understanding the true value of Nest Home Lending's partnership only arms you with responses as you get more comfortable in real-life reactions and scenarios. Share your experiences with your peers and learnings on approaches to overcoming objections. It'll only make you better in the long run. Now let's turn the page and introduce Colorado Insurance. Colorado Insurance is our preferred insurance provider for Oakwood Homes. Created out of a joint venture with Town & Country Insurance, this partnership helps maintain our one-stop shopping experience for Oakwood buyers. Colorado Insurance's team experience spans over 25 years, with over 12 preferred personal line insurance carriers, to ensure they not only offer some of the best available products on the market, but products to specifically meet all our buyers' insurance needs. Unlike most independent insurance agencies you'll find, Colorado Insurance manages all client accounts in-house. They personally take care of every single household to ensure their customers are receiving a consistent, industry-leading service experience. There are no 1-800-GOOD-LUCK numbers, and buyers will always know the knowledgeable insurance representative responsible for managing their policies. Adding Colorado Insurance to Oakwood's home buying process truly adds to our one-stop shop service model. Adding Nest Home Lending and Colorado Insurance to our guest presentation and overall buyer experience reminds us that we must all know how the organizations work together for the benefit of the buyer and the operation of our business. To help with this learning, we've created a few objections that come up on the insurance side of the discussion with buyers. Let's take a look.
I don't know. I've been with my insurance carrier for a really long time and I don't want to switch right now.
I can certainly understand your hesitation. However, given that you've been with them for so long, this is a great time to consider looking at fresh options. I have found that many of our customers are able to find savings by getting a quote from Colorado Insurance. They are a broker, so they are able to shop several different carriers to provide you with the very best rates and exceptional customer service. It's always a good practice to actively compare the latest rates and coverages to ensure your home and family are receiving the best value and service. Oh, and did I tell you? We will give you a valuable incentive when utilizing both Nest Home Lending and Colorado Insurance. We save you money and keep the process as a one-stop shopping experience. I'll get you their contact information so you can at least take a look.
Reminding buyers to check on rates and get fresh quotes sometimes isn't top of mind as an option. However, reminding buyers of the incentive to use both Nest and Colorado Insurance saves them money. But more importantly, it's the services and set expectations of the process and experience that you can be proud of. Demonstrate these companies as partners, looking out for the buyer's best interest. Now, one last objection, and it's a hard one to overcome. Ever heard of USAA insurance?
You know I'm already with USAA. They've got the best rates. Why would I go with you guys?
I'm not surprised to hear you say that. I've actually heard that before. But I found that many of our customers that have USAA find some savings if they go with Colorado Insurance.
Well, how can you do that?
So Colorado Insurance and USAA actually have similar accessibility to various programs that support veterans. And they're a broker, so they can actually help find you the best rates and exceptional customer service. Not to mention, you're more than likely not receiving the same amount of coverage and or deductibles with USAA.
Well, why is that?
They typically don't meet all the necessary limits to protect your family in the case of a loss. And I think having said all that, it's worth just letting Colorado Insurance take a look at their options for you.
Yeah, all right. I might take a look at that.
Yeah, I think it's always good to get the latest coverage and rates, just to make sure your family and home are getting the best value and service. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you combine Colorado Insurance with Nest Home Lending, there's a valuable incentive I can offer you.
Now that you've seen and took notes on these objection scenarios, we hope you feel better equipped to have meaningful conversations with your prospective buyers. If you have further questions on the information provided in this video, please address it with your sales manager. And don't forget to keep role-playing with your peers. Help make each other stronger and more educated on ways to overcome buyer fears and hesitations in the buying process. Good luck and happy selling.